Hello and welcome to another episode of the Free to Play, and today we're going to use the Marauder 2C as it is so goddamn cold after the last patch. Because they improved the heatsink so much, I can't remember the exact numbers, but it's something in this ballpark. This current design has 2 large pulse and 5 ER mediums. It did lose a little bit of damage because the ER mediums went to 6.5 damage from 7. So in total, it lost 2.5 damage off its Alpha Strike. However, because this thing carries 31 extra, like 31 heatsinks, which is ridiculous, its cooling was increased by 30% or so. It's like the old 31 that this would have taken. The new 31 that it has now is equivalent to like 40, 41, 42, somewhere around there, old double heatsinks. So essentially, with that change, this thing lost maybe a small laser's worth of damage, or less. Maybe what's a micro laser's damage? 2.5. So we lost a micro laser's worth of damage at range, and we gained around 10 tons of free heatsinks. So, oh no, we lost a 1/4 ton of damage to gain 10 tons of dissipation. It's a pure buff for this kind of mech. Sure, we did lose some of our capacity, but yeah, that's fine. Most of the time, you're going to be able to fire twice with this thing, fire say 2.5, like the full thing, all of the weapons twice, and then maybe just the large pulse the third time, and then maneuver. And the time you're finished maneuvering, you're ready to do it again. 2.5 hits, maybe a little bit of weight in between them to get 3 hits, and then maneuver again. This thing is awesome. The only reason we have the light active probe in here is simply because we have a 1/2 ton empty, and we can't do a 1/2 ton of ammo because this is NRG weapons, so whatever. Just throw in a light active probe just because we can. But yeah, this mech kicks ass, and now it is super cooled. So let's give it a chance on the battlefield and show how much lasers can kick ass. And for our first match, we have got Canyon Domination. The enemies are already in the center. We gotta hustle. There'd be a light right there. I don't feel confident about crossing right there. I gotta drop. Yeah, oh, there was my feeling. I had that sixth sense that some bullshit was gonna come at me. And so we dropped down. We are in the circle though, so we are preventing enemy capture, but that Warhawk going across the center, losing percentages, is what I could have been if I had decided to go forward. Well, let's do a little bit of a heat test here. We're at 3%. Let's fire everything. We're at 64, but oh my god, look at that drop. And this mech is mastered out, if I'm not mistaken. So we do have the minus 7 or 8 or whatever percent heat for my lasers, and the plus 10% cooling rate, which I did the math on that, and I forget if I mentioned that in my final heat sort of calculations video, is heat gen still wins, but barely, just by a few percent sort of thing. So technically, if you are going to spend the points, might as well go for heat gen, but it's about the same. That was for the clans though, with the whatever 8.4% or whatever they're at. If you have the full like 10.5 for IS, it's probably better to go for the heat gen on the IS. The margins are better. But we've got lots of cooling. Where are the opponents? Our Marauders there. Our Marauder, our Warhammer. What am I thinking? Wrong mix, damn it. That king crab back there. Oh man, if I was on a light, I'd go eat that king crab right now. Tried to get a shot on that spider, but it did not work out. I hate machine guns. That's okay. We'll just take that guy's side off, because screw his side. He's just not moving. Are you gonna peek that again? Oh, we have a UAV above us. This is why I have 2 of these lasers on arms. Boop. UAV killers. That's our entire reason to exist. But let us move up a little bit. We've got an enemy, that's that Warhammer right on the other side here. Kodiak! Kodiak! Oh god. Pair of Gauss Kodiak. Oh, did he go down? I think he did. Also, with the new dissipation rates, I'm less reserved about taking random shots like that there, because I know it's only going to be a few seconds until I can really fire again. So I'm more liberal with my firing. Oh, that's a strike on my. Let's get back into cover here. Ow. Damn torsos. We are 4-1. Things are looking okay for our team here. But, oh, there's that king crab. Not anymore. As pulses pulsated him to death. We're 5-1 here. We should be able to just take him. Oh my god, Arties. Go away. That Ibn Jaguar is dead. 6-2. Let's move in. Our Warhammer is as well. We use him as a tank. We'll come around this corner. We'll put a big old shot right into the CT of the Blood Asp, opening him up, and then we'll just immediately follow that up with another Alpha Strike. That is what? A ATM Huntsman? Something like that. Hello, little spider. And he walks right into our ally there. He's CT one tap. And I'm sure someone's going to pick him up here. If not, he might double back towards me, in which case I can pick him off as he runs through. He's right there. Nope, don't see him. But 8-3, we're doing fine. That spider is one tap CT. And he's down. We got 3 opponents left, and we've used up all of our armor across our mech. But we're still alive, still kicking. Jaeger mech with dual Gauss back there. He is fragile as it is a Jaeger, so we can push him a bit. Felt calm. Like, see, that was a perfect example. Normally I wouldn't have shot there, as I wouldn't have been able to get a good hit on him. But, ooh, I got weapon explosion. He had XL. That's how I got him taken out. But because the dissipation's so high, I'm much more liberal. I can just shoot. But let's see what the post-game stats are like. We got 676 damage with 3 kills, 7 assists. 2 of those kill most damage dealt. 282,000 C-bills. Gotta love that premium time bonus. Almost giving me, hell yeah, almost extra 100,000. But let us move on to another match with Marauder 2C and just burn people's faces with all these lasers. And for our first match, wait, no, this is the second match. Oh my god, I'm out of it. For our second match, we're on HPG Skirmish, and we got the shit spawn. We have to run immediately because we're off by ourselves. One team's right here, and the other team's pour in like this, and they go right for us. And then everyone tries to right rotate, in which case they're rotating away from us, so then we get left out, and we get eaten up by piranhas, and everything goes to shit. So therefore, run! And this is why I like having fast assaults. If I'm not going at least 65 kph, I don't want to run an assault mech with that. You know, there's some caveats though, like an annihilator that can just one-shot things, but I prefer my mobile assault so I can just get the hell out of dodge. See that Marauder back there? Oh my god, he's so screwed. If there was a flanking light that went to the enemy's right, he would be dead. But I have successfully made it to the center. Boom, let's laser that roughneck, man. We got the Annihilator here with us. Let's use him as a tank. Let's use him to cover up advance. We got a Fafnir down off the way there, and we're in position behind the columns here to put some nice covering fire down on these 2 ramps if people try to come up. We do have some enemies coming around the right side of us, so the enemy's actually doing a left rotation. This is backwards. What is this, like Canadian NASCAR? This is ridiculous. Is that the term for it? Unfortunately, the Hunchback was in our way, so we couldn't get a full burn onto the enemy there. But we do have a butthole behind. Come on, stop shooting me. And that guy on the left there is having issues with lights, it seems. But we are going to be a little aggressive here. We're going to take a shot at this Mauler. Oh, nice burn into him. 4 Ultra 5s on him. Nice little extra burn there. Get some fire down on this King Crab, because why not? We're getting shot in the ass by our allies, maybe. We'll drop it because we can. This Battlemaster, ooh, I'm tempted to go after him. Boom. 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 He gone. And let's keep moving. We can never stop moving. Keep the pain train a-rolling. As every second here where we are not shooting is technically a time where we're wasting our heat dissipation. Because right now, I'm not dissipating any heat. I'm wasting my dissipation because I'm not shooting. So I should be shooting. I want to constantly be shooting. These guys are getting in my way. I'll take another shot at the assassin, and we'll help take him out. Because every second that we're not utilizing our dissipation is a second that we are wasting potential DPS from our mech. So, important thing to think about. We are 7-1 here. This is going to be a nice victory for our team. Ooh, there's a stalker down low. Where is he going? Is he going to go out the side here? Let's go help the people in the basement, maybe. Although they probably don't need it. It looks like this is going to get wrapped up fairly easily. Let's get some height here. Shoot down with this Stormcrow. Oh no, I slipped. Oh god. I'm such a bad pilot. I meant to get up top there and then shoot from there. But I'm just a horrible, horrible pilot. Roughneck is about dead. And all that's left is the Arctic Cheetah, who is CT crit with 1 medium laser left. And the Lerms come in, and he gets taken out. Good game to our opponents. Bit of a blowout, but we did some good damage. And hey, we're still at 94%. We could just go right into another match without even changing anything on our mech. We got 239,000 C-bills with 0 kills, but 9 assists at 347 damage. We'll take a look at the team stats, and we can see that that particular match damage was very well spread between the team because we all pushed as a group. So with our 347, we're right in the middle, which is exactly where we want to be for this kind of victory. Let us go on to one more match for this mech. And for our last match, we have got Rhydian Bog Domination. We're heading on into Echo 5 Delta 6 to kick some butt. My ping has been pretty bad today. It's kind of annoying, but oh well. It will not affect our glorious webs, as we've gotten so much cooler. Great. Glorious. But let's push into the center and do the ring around the rosy of this rock, because that is how you play Rhydian Bog, right? We'll see what this Hunchback 2C is going to do. I think he's that double Ultra 20 design. Let's just push off the edge here. I don't feel like doing some silly things poking with him. He's got that lane. I'm going to leave that lane to him, and I'm going to see if I can get a sneaks. Can I sneak anything out of this? Some sneaky shots. Because there are people right there, like that Black Lantern. And there is a UAV popped up. Stop up. Target it. I meant to just fire those two, but panicked. UAV above us. UAV above us. Can you people not shoot it down? My god. I know it's still there. There, now it's dead. Kill that piranha. Yeah, piranha death. Oh, piranhas. Oh, yeah, they should die. All die horrible, horrible deaths. Let's move forward. Annihilator CT. Let's just burn it. Another UAV. What is this, like UAV Palooza here? This is ridiculous. Ah, didn't get them all the damage done it needed to be to get that out. Come on. Come on, UAV. Die. Thank you. What is with all this damage being thrown my direction? Hello. Burn you down, because screw you. Is that another UAV? Oh my god, what is this? Another airstrike! Oh god damn! Left torso, bye-bye. No? Okay, I survived it. Left torso is gonna go bye-bye soon. What is with all the UAV and airstrikes? My god. Don't these people have lives? Don't they have a hobby or something? Beyond airstriking the world? Come on. Fall back around that corner, dude, so we can support you. But things aren't looking that good for us. We're getting attacked from behind. Our left torso is crit. Let's rotate in. Put some fire down this direction. But things are looking bad. Our left torso is gone. There goes a lot of our firepower and also a lot of our cooling. And unfortunately, the enemy's closing in on us. Every second we're not firing at them actively is another second of horridness. As we can't take that guy. We've only got one weapon that can really get onto him. But we can help take down him before we go down. And we had a couple good matches, and we lose one, most likely. It's possible we could still win this. We are in a bad position for most of our guys here, but it's theoretically possible to win it. Nice double PPC, just dirked our guy there. And 2 left against 4. The Grinner with the ER medium lasers, a cooler design, but a little lacking on the front-loaded firepower compared to the medium pulse design, but most likely has a light engine as opposed to an XL, as he can save the weight from it. You know, it saves him 5 tons. That's ridiculous at this weight class. Our Arctic Wolf, oh, super crit legs, and I think the summoner knows it, as he is, yeah, he's aiming low, takes off the legs. Go summoner. And it's all down to our Grinner now. Can he pull it off? Most likely not, although they're all out of the circle. If they don't get in the circle for the next few seconds here, he'd win, but looks like that is ended there. He's got a left leg super crit, specifically also taking some damage from the falling animation there. But no, looks like that's the left leg. He could burn this guy's CT. Try his hardest there to take him out, but unfortunately, no. That has been a good game to our opponents. We can't win them all. However, we can see how effective the Marauder 2C can be now, considering how much cooling it does have. I'm actually contemplating changing my design with this, as this is what I had it set up before the changes went through. Now let's just finish off this match and go back to the mech lab. 129,000 C bills, 298 damage, 1 kill, 6 assists. We'll head back to the mech lab and talk about how the heat has really affected this mech. Is that this is my setup beforehand, which was the 5 ER mediums and 2 large pulse, and it worked quite well, even then, when it was just the effectiveness of 31 heatsinks. But now, since this thing has the effectiveness of around 40 heatsinks, 41 heatsinks, somewhere around there, I'm actually contemplating that I could start removing heatsinks to add more weaponry. So my firepower before was more or less closer to 60. I could drop a heatsink on these, say the right arm or something like that, and put on another ER med. And my heat management is still at 1.5, and I can start boosting this up because You know, I could cut a couple heat sinks. I'm down to, say, 29, but that is still the relative effectiveness, if I remember correctly from my spreadsheet, of like 38 or 39, I think about 38 old heat sinks. So I'm still having more dissipation than I did before, but I'm able to boost my alpha strike because of it. Of course, this would be heat scale, as there's 6, so I'd probably just go down to here, just to have 6 near-meds, 2 large pulse, and keep that flat 30 heat sinks. I think this is what I'm going to do with this design. Save it up. But, yeah, it's just interesting of how things are changing. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and good hunting.